Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. We're coming up to the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks, and last year, the Super Bowl brought me a lot of grief and sorrow at my workplace and within my social group. What had happened was, I was working with 4 or 5 other colleagues, and most of them wanted to take the day off after the Super Bowl. You know, most people like to drink a lot during the Super Bowl. I don't think any of my colleagues actually went to the stadium. I mean, it was played in Phoenix last year, but that's not the kind of demographics that I work with. So I ended up with a really busy day the following Monday, which is fine with me. I'm not a big fan. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl last year, which is fine with me. But unfortunately, I like it. The problem is that when I had something else that was near and dear to me, right, it didn't always reciprocate. And I learned the hard way this year. I also filled in for a few of my colleagues for other things, but I learned the hard way to document and say, especially to be able to text or email them, hey, I'm doing this as a favor. You know, I'm coming up in April. I got a lunar eclipse I want to go see. Thank you for returning the favor or something, especially if they already agreed to me. Then I'll send them an email to document it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not difficult for me to send an email like that, especially if I can also repeat that I thank them for it. The problem is that it has a lack of sense of solidarity that I have to do that, right? Yesterday, I was at a board game meetup. Now, I have ADHD. Very long 3-hour games are not my cup of tea. And in the past, I put up with it, but then at the end of the game, the other people in the group would not play what I wanted to play. And so yesterday, I made a point of saying that, you know, this is new to me, but after we do this, can we play a few rounds of some other game that I'm, you know, because I'm programming the AI for it, it'd be nice to play a few rounds. And I made sure everybody was in agreement with that, which is great. And I actually did get to play a couple of games that I wanted to play. What I didn't like about it is that, again, the lack of solidarity, that I even had to say it, right? And it made me think about wanting to relocate. See, I would imagine in Eastern Europe, especially in Poland, in Ukraine, it wouldn't happen that way, right? I would fill in for a sporting event that people wanted to see, and without even having to communicate it, I wowould take off the day after the lunar eclipse. There's a big sense of solidarity in Poland, right? Everybody's heart beats as one, right? For some, here in the United States, it's me, 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 me. Look at how people eat, right? They stuff stuff into their face, and so that's unfortunate, right? So I will once again think about relocating to, I'm thinking either Poland or Ukraine, or maybe Taiwan. Taiwan is also one big family. Again, you have the sense that everybody's heart just beats as one, right? There's no formal contract. Oh my God, I'm filling in for you on this day. Thank you for filling. It doesn't feel like a workplace anymore, right? It feels like a car dealership when you have to deal. Like, I hate that feeling. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.